It's taken 2 years of planning, but now JetBlue has given us a date for its jump into the transatlantic market. First flights from New York to London later this summer. The route JFK to London opens on August the 11th. That's going to Heathrow. Then JFK to Gatwick opens in September, and there's a London-Boston next summer too. The London route will be JetBlue's first foray outside the Americas. The airline's a major foothold in North and Central America. It's got this new arrangement, this deal with alliance with American Airlines and others, and it's one of the top US airlines in customer satisfaction surveys continually. Robin Hayes is with me. He's the chief executive of JetBlue, joins me from New York via Skype. Well, congratulations on a date. Interesting you've gone for August the 11th or mid-August. To make this route work, you have to get the bubble or the transatlantic corridor up and running. How much pressure are you putting on to get that?
Hi, Richard. Great to be with you. Yeah, we're very excited today, all of us at JetBlue. You're correct. I mean, just really looking at the data, though, looking at what's happening in the UK, looking at what's happening in the US with declining COVID case counts, thankfully. Both countries doing a really good job with their vaccination programs. We see it really as extremely likely that between now and August that the travel between the two countries is opened up. In the UK, we think the US can move from amber to green just based on the data. And as we've seen from already, as countries have become green out of the UK, how quickly people book on those flights once they become available.
I checked your prices, and you're about, in mint at the front as opposed to core at the back. Even there, you're about 50% cheaper than others would be offering on same dates. And I pushed that out into October, November as well. Is it the goal to maintain such a large price differential?
Well, Richard, I mean, you know this industry very well. So when we started flying from JFK to LAX back in 2014 with our Mint cabin, we reduced fares significantly. And even now, 6-7 years later, fares in business class are about half of what they were before JetBlue started flying. So yeah, I think these changes are enduring, they're permanent. But for us, it's not just about a lower fare. We're building a product, whether you're flying in Mint or whether you're flying in our core experience, that we think is going to be the best across the Atlantic. So when I take the best experience, the best people, and the lowest fare, we think it's a winning combination.
Listen to what Ed Bastian of Delta told me last week about new segmentation within the market. And I want to hear your thoughts of how you're going to take advantage. This is what Ed said about premium leisure.
We're just trying to figure out how to get people back into travel. This summer, we'll finally be able to start managing prices and revenue manage the individual discrete buckets, and as well, make room for new segments. Because business travel this summer is not going to be as strong as it would have been. Leisure travel is going to be much stronger, and there's going to be a new segment in there of kind of premium leisure that Delta's going to be very focused on. Your
pricing and your structure is designed for premium leisure, right?
Well, I mean, our structure is designed for anyone who doesn't want to pay an outrageously high fare. I mean, what legacy airlines have traditionally done is they've gone into corporate customers, they've negotiated big discounts, and for everybody else, if you need to fly in business class, good luck. You're going to pay thousands of dollars. So what we're going to do is we're going to level the playing field. We want to have everyone have access to this great product and great pricing. And so, yes, JetBlue is predominantly a leisure airline. We've been doing that for over 20 years. But we think as we bring fares down so significantly, we're going to create demand amongst business travelers who haven't had access to those fares before and leisure travelers.
The US is going to go gangbusters this summer. You're ramping up, you're bringing all the aircraft back, and it's going to be a very, very good few months. I'm interested in this alliance with American. First of all, do you expect to start including Americans' flights selling across the Atlantic on that, which ergo takes us into whether you'll then start offering BA flights, which eventually will lead somebody to say, are you going to join the alliance, the JV?
There's a lot in that question, Richard. Look, we're very excited about our partnership with American here in the Northeast. You know, one of the biggest challenges JetBlue has is getting access to some of these congested airports. We've had to fight our way into LaGuardia, DCA, all of these airports over the years. And what this allows us to do with American is to significantly expand the JetBlue footprint in airports like LaGuardia, in airports like Newark. That means more flights to more destinations on JetBlue. And what everyone in the Northeast knows, that means lower fares too. So yes, it's allowing us to grow in a way that wasn't possible before.
Finally, I mean, I know you've not even got the first flight going, and I'm already asking when are you going to add frequency? Because the key to the transatlantic, you know this from your days, is frequency. And now, you can fill one plane a day with your leisure travellers, but if you want to be a player, you have to have frequency. Have you got, or do you know where you can pick up those extra slots at Heathrow?
So, I mean, again, Richard, we get our foot in the door, which is what we've done both at Heathrow and Gatwick, and we will build from there. And you know, we're used to doing that. We've done that before, again, in many of the congested airports here in the US. And you know, at the end of the day, our product there is a huge leisure demand between the UK and the US. There is a big premium leisure demand between the UK and US, but not at $8,000-$10,000 a time. And so, you know, what we're going to be tapping into is a whole new segment of travelers who are willing to pay for a premium experience like Mint. But, you know, they want to do that for under $1,000 each way. And that's what we're providing. So, look, we don't have to be the airline that has the most frequencies to any destination. We're certainly hopeful, and we plan to grow our frequencies to London. But what we're focusing on doing is just delivering our customers a great experience at a great price. We have 26 airplanes coming over the next few years that will fuel our European operations. So it'll be more than London over time.
Oh, I was going to London, Paris, but you know, start ticking them off. Looking forward to being on the inaugural with you, Robin. It is great to have a new competitor airline, a seasoned airline, flying again across the Atlantic. Good to see you, sir. Thank you, as always.
Thank you, Richard. Take care.